Hi, Kristen here with a few tips on how you can get you and your family into a writing habit and find the joy in writing through journaling. I'm a private tutor and I started tutoring about 6 or 7 years ago in 2011, and I had a lot of ideas of things that would be good for the kids, like writing every day. Literature and studies have consistently shown that daily writing improves the writing skills. Implementing that was a trial. I heard from the kids that they didn't want to write. So I decided to use journaling as a low pressure way to get the kids just in the habit of writing, and this is the manner that worked best for me. First was to get them writing every day, because if we were inconsistent about it, it would be a struggle. Some days yes, some days no. Think about when you started teaching your kid to brush their teeth. At first, they don't want to do it. It's a chore, it's a pain, but eventually they get into the habit, they don't think about it, and they go straight into the bathroom and do that. So this is the approach to take to get writing and journaling a habit, is to just make it a daily practice, to set aside 10, 15, 20 minutes a day and make it part of the daily routine, whether that's first thing in the morning or first thing after homework or after school in the afternoon. My next tip is to just write. I remember one of the first families that I worked with, they had 3 kids and the middle kid was a son. And we were at the point where we were journaling every day. It was a habit. But he sat down and he was frustrated on this particular day. And he said, I don't know what to write. I don't have anything to write. And I said, well, write that down. I don't have anything to write. And I reassured him also that I wasn't going to read it. This was just for him and just for his practice. It didn't matter what he put down. The point was to get his thoughts down on the paper and to just get comfortable and at ease. And that brings us to step 3, which is review. This certainly comes into play once kids are starting to get a collection of unedited journal entries going. They're going to have a lot written, but to let it just sit and get buried in their journal, so have them go back every week or every 2 weeks, take a look through their journal entries, see which ones were their favorite, which ones maybe they want to turn into an article, or they might want to create a storyboard for one of their creative essays, or one of their reflective journals. They might want to go back on it and pursue those thoughts a little bit deeper and dig into them. So have them go back and review their journals to give it even more meaning. I've had great success with the students that I work with and the families that I work with in getting their kids into a writing habit with these 3 steps. I encourage them to always make it a daily habit. And the next thing is to just write without editing, write freely. And then the third thing is to go back and review and pick out their favorite pieces. And once my students get into this habit and they start writing every day, first it just becomes automated, but then they start to really cherish that time when they sit there alone with their notebook and they just write. And then they have their favorite pieces that they want to share and they want to turn into something bigger, and then they get excited about the work that they're making.